Hi guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in the previous tutorial I posted, I promised to show you how to make the structured sleeve you have here. But this one I have here is without the fringe. You can go ahead to add the fringe depending on what you want or what your client budget is. So this tutorial is very detailed, beginner friendly and very easy to understand. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. And if this is your first time here, please click on the subscribe button and also don't forget to like, share and drop a comment. So now we are going to go into today's tutorial proper. So here I have my fabric on fold and I'll be drafting on this doll face satin, after which I'll transfer it to my main fabric. So here I have the fabric on fold. Once you have your fabric on fold, the next thing you're going to go ahead to do is to go in by 3 inch from the folded part. So I don't want this sleeve to be that big, that is why I'm going in by 3 inch. But if you want yours to be very big, you can simply go in by 5 inch or by 6 inch depending on what you want. So once I'm done going in by 3 inch, I'm going to go ahead to draw a straight line with my ruler like you see me doing in the video. So the next I'm going to go ahead to do now is to place this basic sleeve you see here on the part I just marked. So I'm going to go ahead to place it like this, and the length of the basic sleeve I have here is 13 inch. So what I have here is 13 inch and I'll be using this to drape the structure sleeve. The next I'm going to go ahead to do now is to go up by 4 inch from this point where my basic sleeve stopped. So I'm going to go ahead to place my taper like this and I'll measure 4 inch upward and mark. So after marking that, the next I'm going to go ahead to do now is to extend the armhole curve to that 4 inch point like this. So I'm just going to go ahead to use my hand to draw a curve to meet with the basic sleeve like you see me doing in the video. So this is simple. All you need to do is to draw the curve to meet with the basic sleeve you already have on your fabric like you see me doing in the video. So once I'm done doing this, the next I'm going to go ahead to do now is to move over to the side. And for the side, what I'll go ahead to simply do is to place my ruler on the side like so. Then I'll go ahead to draw a straight line downward like you see me doing in the video. So this is what you're going to be having on the side. Next thing I'm going to go ahead to do now is to trace out the armhole area of the sleeve like you see me doing in the video. The next I'm going to go ahead to do now is to drop this basic sleeve aside. Then I'll go ahead to determine how long I want the sleeve to be. So I'm just going to go ahead to measure 10 inch from this point like this, and I'll go ahead to mark it. After marking it, I'm going to go ahead to connect this point to this side using a curve like you see me doing in the video. So I'll just go ahead to draw the curve to meet with the end of the sleeve like you see me doing in the video. So if you have a curved ruler, you can simply go ahead to use that to achieve this. So once I'm done doing that, this is what the sleeve is going to look like. The next I'm going to go ahead to do now is to cut it out. So after cutting, this is what the sleeve is going to look like. The next thing I'm going to go ahead to do now is to cut out my lining and also my main fabric, after which I'll go ahead to attach an interface to the lining. Then I'll come back to show you what to do next. So yeah, I've gone ahead to cut out my lining and my main fabric, and this is what I have. And I also went ahead to attach my ST to the lining. So I'll keep the main fabric aside and I'll be working with the lining part of the sleeve alone. So the first thing I'm going to go ahead to do now is to attach my crinoline to the lining. I'm going to go ahead to place the crinoline on the wrong face of the lining like this. I'll go ahead to sew it all the way from this point down to this other side, and I'll be doing the same thing for the other side of the sleeve also. So after I was done fixing the crinoline to the sleeve, this is what I have. I also went ahead to sew my boning on it like this. So I went in by 0.75 inch and I attached the boning on the sleeve also. This is going to help give the sleeve more structure. So once I'm done doing this, the next thing I'm going to go ahead to do now is to attach my sleeve to the main fabric. I'll go ahead to place the main fabric on the lining, making sure that the good face of the main fabric is facing the good face of my lining. So once I'm done doing this, I'm going to go over my sewing machine and close up this part of the sleeve like this. After closing up this part of the sleeve, I'll also go ahead to close up the sides of the sleeve. Then I'll turn it over to the good face, give it a good press, then I'll come back to show you what to do next. So after I was done closing up the sides of the sleeve, this is what the sleeve is going to look like. As you can see, we are already having a structured sleeve. The next thing I'm going to go ahead to do now is to create pleats on the upper part of the sleeve like so. So I'm going to go ahead to create pleats like you see me doing in the video. So after creating your pleats, make sure what you have on the armhole area is wide enough to accommodate the armhole area of the dress you've already gone ahead to make. So I'm going to go ahead to quickly keep this pleat in place. Then I'll come back to show you what it looks like. looks like. So after creating the pleat, this is what the sleeve is going to look like. So like I said earlier, this sleeve is without the fringe, but if you're attaching a fringe to your sleeve, before you go ahead to join your lining to your main fabric, you make sure you place this fringe on it, then you go ahead to stitch them together. So you can go ahead to attach the sleeve to your bodice now. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next tutorial.